Spaceman says, did he cut Earth in half? I think that was metaphorical, where it was like, there was all the people, like some of them were cheering, some of them crying, so it was showing hope and despair, and he's surpassing that by cutting through the representation of hope and despair, because Earth was like red in the background, maybe? I don't know, it was fucked up. But fucking Hibiki, like Sokaiji says, is that he pulls more shit out of his butt than Shu. And it's not sphere BS, it's just protagonist shit. Fucking Hibiki. My sphere gives me loads of powers. I can run really fast on top of all the other things, and now I can rewind time. And then Suzune's like, oh yeah, also I can teleport, because that's also cool.
I wish I could run really fast and rewind time. Does that make him the Flash?
Only for 10 seconds in every hour.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Better than nothing. Fucking Asukim though. I love that dude. He is a wild dude. He's the most wild dude. I never known a wilder dude than Asukim. Asakim's the dude who pretended to be Setsuko's friend and then murdered all of her actual friends in front of her and then climbed into the cockpit and beat the shit out of her and was like, now you know true betrayal! And then he was really mean to her. He's like, I've got to make you really sad to activate your power.
Kind of a shitty friend.
So Noriko is currently saying that Buster Missile will kill this guy. Let's see. Asukim Farand was really good because he was just really nice to him, but he's just a really evil-looking dude all the same. And like his robot, can summon a sword, and he cuts the robot's hand, and blood flies out, and he uses that to draw arcane symbols in the sky and fuck you up. Like he's a really weird, evil dude, and he's really suspicious. And everyone's like he's a shitlord. And Rand's like, no, he's cool. He went drinking with me once, and he's really nice. And then he was nice to Rand. He like rescued Mel when she was taken from him. He was really good. And then he finally betrays them, and Randy's like, how can you do this to me, my brother? No! You were so cool! Okay, well, Noriko wasn't fucking lying, I guess. I guess that did kill the dude. And then there's another dude who's nothing but nice to us all the time, and then he betrays us. And everyone's like, oh my god, what a shock. And Rand goes, nope. I'm not so naive as to be tricked by you, buddy. I knew you were a shitlord all along. And it was like, what? How? He's like, it was obvious, guys. It was easy. He was too nice. Oh yeah, she just... Yeah, she did... No, she still had... Yeah, she still had Valor up. So yeah, that's why that kill happened. Because she used Soul on the kick on the guy. Because she didn't get to use any of it before. Can you transfer Hibiki over to OG and get to rewind time and save Daisetsu? No, can't do that, because then Lee wouldn't have his huge moment of sacrifice where he crashed into... End of OG, second OG is so good! When Lee is like, I'm sorry, I keep fucking up everybody. I keep making terrible mistakes. And backing the wrong dudes. So he crashes into fucking God. And then God is like, what, you thought that would do anything to me? He's like, no, I just needed to crash into you so I'd know where your coordinates were. And then he teleports inside him and blows up. Yep. And he's like, eat shit, God. And then God is like, oh no, that's bad. That actually fucking hurt. Oh no. Oh no.
Teleporting inside God is pretty impressive.
just teleported inside him and then blew up, and everyone's like, even that's gotta sting, even God. And he's going, oh, actually that did suck. And then you murder him in a single turn. Yeah, Umbriel, I think it's either way. With the U, because then it's like darkness, but with the A, it's like more angelic. Yes, we just fucking shot that dude though. And no one's gonna question Asukim on this one, because Asukim has just gone, Badven, now you are the prey, and I am not your pathetic whipped pet anymore. And then everyone's just like, well, Advent's a huge shitlord, but I mean, the enemy of our enemy is our friend, I guess. Okay, so Noriko with the crit can kill. But okay, so it was the dreaming fish was Pisces. Because we know what all the others do. Well, we don't know what Sagittarius does yet. We don't know what the gimmick with Sagittarius is. Because we only just found out that he's that dude. Regular Inazuma kick? No. Double Buster Collider Meki. She was rude and also brainwashed. Doesn't matter if you're a super robot. It's the Curious Goat, which is the thing that Asukim used to break Aim's sphere of lies, where he's like, I can force you to tell the truth with this, buddy. So we knew what that did, but the dreaming fish sounds cool. It sounds like it might have a cool gimmick.
Certainly sounds Japanese.
Yeah, like it could be something. Double Buster Collider. Like it could be. Wah! Oh no, it's a wah! Wah is regular Collider. Forgive me, Commander Advent. Bleh. Maki, Vicky-kun. I didn't hate you ever. You should have just. I'll get you later. Bye. Hey Vicky, no, this isn't it. She's our enemy. Maki, why would you do this? Well, she's not getting her energy back, but that's fine. Like the dreaming fish could be like maybe it's powered by like dreams, as in like what you want to happen. It's fucking blue. Like your dreams and goals for the future, that style dreams, or it could just actually be it does weird shit in people's dreams.
You'd never know.
You know, like maybe that's why Asukim didn't mind being put to sleep in the zone and seeks oblivion because he has awful dreams. Or maybe the previous owner talks. Maybe it's like the Sorrow from Metal Gear Solid talks to you, but in dreams instead of being a ghost. Who knows? Advent, how about fuck you? Yeah, Callan's butt shot. Always with the butt on Callan. Lark's butt. Oh my god. Callan's shield is actually really fucking good. Oh good, he's gonna fucking go twice. I don't know what the Pisces sphere does. Like that's the first time it's had its name mentioned ever, and it was just the dreaming fish. quarreling twins. I think Ames might have been the most bullshit. I still think Ames was the most powerful. He just didn't make it to be in a third stage, because apparently when you become a third stage reactor, that's when you don't have to have the downside. So everyone's like, wow, Advent seems to not take any damage. That's weird. Just like those, Angara, the black ones. And, Advent's like, very observant! And that's why I, want your cooperation. And then he gets shot, and he's like, wait, what? Nani heck? Oh my god, it's fucking Gadlight. And Gadlight's like, yo, I am pissed off at your nice guy routine. Gadlight, you want Sam? And he's like, yeah. He calls it, he's like, hey, imitation boy. It's me. I've been slumming it around, waiting for a chance for revenge. And he says, you use that machine better than I ever did, but I'm gonna give everybody several pieces of my goddamn mind. But first, we've got to take down Advent, because I'm not Geminis or Sidereal any longer. It's like, wow. Okay. We got the fucking drunk space hobo that everyone, like, where the final stage where he dies is like him telling everyone they suck, and everyone going, actually, you're fucking garbage? Fuck you. So Advent's like, wow, Gadlight, time to keep on fighting, even though you lost your mech, and your sphere, and your woman. And Gadlight is like, Analotta, sorry, I've got new women in my life, and they're why I'm still fighting. And he tells Vicky that he's not gonna. Okay, he's like, I'm not gonna offer my help, and I'm not gonna ask you for help, so don't worry about it. And then Advent is like, such a shame. Setsuko, Rand, Crow, Hibiki, Astralis, Luna, Shiku, Barbiel, Asakim, Gadlight. None of you seem to understand. And he basically says that you're not, like, I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me, is the gist of what he says. Okay, when Maki went down, she says as long as Hibiki is Advent's enemy, he'll be hers too, and she leaves. And if Gadlight was here for that, Gadlight would say, you seem to have put your old squeeze behind you, kid. And when Hibiki stole his sphere, apparently they had like a little mind meld moment. And that's where Gadlight saw where Hibiki's despair and hope springs from. So Gadlight, I guess, knows all about Hibiki now, and Hibiki's like, don't bring it up. And then Gadlight is like, well, I guess you're not actually 100% over it. That might be good or bad. We'll see. Marita died. Marita definitely died because she's shown up as a ghost. Which, I mean, means that death isn't much of an impediment.
You can't be a ghost if you're not dead. In general.
But death didn't stop a fucking Gadlight. Look at this guy. I love that dude. Oh, of course Gadlight's got fucking exhaust. Why wouldn't he? The drunk dude who sucks, and his entire gimmick for the final stage was like, he's like, Shinji, you're better off not knowing. Like, you should just go back home, get like back into the bed and chill out. And just cower and not care about the future. And then Shinji is like, no. He's like, wait, what? You're not supposed to have a spine and stand up to me? He's like, no. I'm tired of doing things with nobody telling me why. Fuck you. Fuck my dad.
To be fair, yes.
To be fair, fuck his dad. Okay, Analotta, Geminia, and all Geminis. I'm a Gemini. Yeah, he's like, I'm a Gemini. Sorry, everybody, but I gotta do a new fight. I'm Gadlight beyond Sam. Geminis no longer. Yeah, it's easy to die, but not so easy to stay dead these days. Like every dude like he's like, oh hey little lady, you fought the Baals, you know like the power they hold and the destruction. You don't even have anybody from your entire universe left, because that's how it works. To Noriko, and she's like, doesn't matter. I've got all the new people in this new universe to fight for and protect. And get like, oh well, fine, whatever. And then for Bonta, he's like, don't look at me. Don't look at me, you weird little cute fucker. Stop it. You're making my heart waver. Fine, you know what? I'll admit it. You're a cute little fucker. And, like, that's as far as that gets. Let's... Fuck it, yeah, double PP. And then... sing a song. Yeah, let's do try again. I think Ames was the most powerful sphere. If he'd managed to move past the downside of it, making him literally unable to communicate with anyone in any meaningful fashion because he just babbled incessantly. Like if he could have got past that, he might have had a better time. Resupply. You know what? Canaria. Thank you. It's a bit much. Like, AIM could summon things by lying about it. Like he could go, he's like, there are no monsters here, and then because his sphere would have to make that to be a lie, then it would make monsters materialize.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, and when you kill him in the first game, he's like, oh, I'm dying, and then his sphere goes, nope, you're not, you're fine, don't worry about it, we're out. And then he shows up and he's like, there are definitely not 50 me's in this fight right now. And then 50 clones of him show up, and he's like, and they're all actually me.
And then they weren't him.
But then, like, yeah, and then he's just that's the level of shit he can pull. But he didn't make it to the third stage, so he didn't have all the power in under the downside, and like as you beat him and his sphere has to draw more power from him, it has to make him lie more, and he ends up just babbling and going like red, red, green, blue, red, red, green, blue, blue, green, red, and like reciting Fibonacci numbers.
And just all of mathematics stuff? Like, what happens at that point?
No, it's just where he's just like he's gotta like he's trying to say fuck, I'm dying and I'm getting really hurt, but his sphere's going, no, you actually cannot communicate with anybody anymore. Like, I've got to get you such a fundamental like if communication is about truth, then you can't do that anymore. And he just starts reciting fucking bass records and shit, and he's awful. And then you kill him and he just dies, going, "Wah! This is good, actually. This isn't the worst shit that's ever happened to me." Wah. But yeah, if he was third stage reactor, so then he could actually like do his fucked up plans and not have a problem. We would be ultra boned, but instead he didn't manage that far. I think he mostly didn't manage to get that far because third stage sphere reactors wasn't a thing that had been invented yet. I think that's mostly why he got away with that. It's that the man hadn't come up with the idea. we've got to go so fucking far. You know what? We will telepathy these two. Zeska. AIM was really AIM was just a really weird dude because like his first introduction with Crow is Crow's gone to a hospital for some reason, and AIM shows up and then goes, "Hello, my brother." And he's like, "What?" And then it's like, oh, okay, he's talking like a metaphorical brother. Sure, I get it. And then it turns out that he was actually trying to angle and say to him, "Is like, no, we're related. We are definitely related and good." And it's like, but Crow fucking knows you're not though. Like he just knows you're not his brother, you idiot. What are you fucking trying to pull? Fucking AIM. And also his fucking alias he chose. Like I pronounce it MNeidengard, but like as it's written it should be I'm Liard. Like that's his fucking name and his power is lying to people. And like he gets so powerful because it's based on like he causes lots of confusion and shit in the world. And there's lots of schemes and plans and people doing things and like all that going on gives like boosts his power, and it's like this guy. There's always weird schemes and shit going on, so he's always gonna be like Ultra Mondo mega powerful. And then he fucking is, and then you kill him. But it's also really good because when he shows up, like for the final time, Crow just goes, "Oh, a tedious man approaches," and then that fucker shows up. He's like, "I'm not tedious, I'm actually very cool." And he's not. He's just fucking not. Oh, AIM's good. Yeah, a sword cut. Callan's got the 100% sword cut thing equipped, I think. Or she did have at one point. So she will just always pull out her knife and stop lasers and have a good time. Yeah, we haven't seen like the other sphere's downsides. We saw it makes you sad and makes all your senses go, so you can't enjoy cake or anything. We saw be in a lot of pain. We saw be ultra focused, and we saw lying a lot. Oh, we saw Hibiki have the thing where he just went into a fucking coma. He has to deal with like hope and like conflicting emotions within him, but they can't be in total balance because otherwise he just turns off. But we haven't seen like the others all showed up at the third stage thing. Like they've got their activation conditions. Like I'm pretty sure Shiku can't have any emotions because if he has any emotions, then it doesn't work. And that's why it's really good that he fucking hates Crow a lot. And he's like he's not allowed to have any emotions at all. And then he says to yeah, we'll do that. And then he says to, like Crow beats him. He's like, "I dislike you, Crow, Bruce." Like that's the most emotion he's ever shown ever, which is good because he's a jerk. Are we gonna? Yeah, let's do it. That's a lot of juice for that. It's his last shot. Yep, sure thing. Let's do it. Let's combine our powers to make Geminian, right? Good.
300 wood for a coup? I don't have 300 wood.
Hound Penetrator. Oh wait, is Hibiki gonna have new? Okay, well at least we got. So Hound Penetrator is the dog gun.
Give me a second here. I'm gonna need to see this. Yep, that's a gun that shoots dogs.
Like it's the two things on his shoulder come off, and then they open up to have like big mouths, and then they just become laser dogs.
Sure, why not?
Ugh, Asclepius! Poor Baloo, he died as he lived, working for a shitlord.
Oh, Leia needs a grape to rub on her sore knee.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. But Baloo, please, you can stop working for Advent. Come hang out with us. He's like, no, I love him. He's good. He's actually very nice. Advent's also got a power where Baloo, so she said, it's like, what's with this guy? Very in Advent. But okay, so this is where Hibiki mentions when he's jacked my sphere, you stole, like, we had a mind meld, and he's definitely not over the thing. Like, Advent's got the thing where the more you hang around with him, the more you trust him, just implicitly. But he didn't really need that power, because any dude who's ever come up to us, ever, and has gone, hey, I'm not bad anymore, we've gone, sure, work for us. But then this one time, Advent has turned out to actually be a bad dude who did that. Actually, there was 2 other times when they turned out to be bad dudes doing that, but Advent did it. And then everybody who hadn't met him went, he sounds really suspicious, are you sure he's a good guy? And it's like, fuck guys, like 2 games ago you were accepting literally anybody into the crew. You can't like
well, no, actually,
start
at some point, I think
talking shit
figure
about
out,
everybody
maybe
now.
we shouldn't be quite so accepted.
Yeah. But it's taken them a long time to figure it out on this one. I've heard that Project Cross Zone 2 is really funny and it has loads of really good references. But I know Sagata Sanshiro is in it, and he just fucking loves old Sega consoles for some reason. He's just just this really weird old karate dude who's cool as shit, and he's like, "I'll show you true blast processing." Wait, you say that you're the Genesis? Do you have Sonic and Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Susanne didn't die, she was fine. And she's got super boost mode. Where she can just teleport, which I guess is the ultimate form of going really fast. When you think about it. And Sagata is like, the Dreamcast, truly the most powerful and beautiful console of all time. Sagata Sanshiro is a good dude, though.
He's friend to all animals and all that. I bet he loves dogs.
Yeah, Phoenix Wright. Like, somebody just does some magic bullshit to him so he can hang out. He's like, wow, you guys are like vampires and Draculas that shoot lasers. Well, I've got the power of the law on my side.
And if you think about it, it's the most powerful power of all.
When you think about it. Double Buster Double. If only is Project Cross Zone 2 actually playable though? Because 1 wasn't. It was abominable.
Wow, listen to Ethan being rude.
Like, it's Super Outwards, but you have to do like active inputs in fights, which is fine. But then they throw a million enemies at you. Like, there's a screenshot of a guy who got to one stage, and it was the stage he finally gave up. He was like, I'm never playing this anymore. It has each unit's placed in the turn order above their head, and he saw there was one that was 92, and he's like, I'm not fucking doing 92 fights ever. Fuck it, I'm done. I'm not touching this game anymore.
Like, one of his characters wasn't going to go on to turn 92?
Yeah, and like it was just meant that there was like over 92 enemies on the stage, and he was like, I think there was 108 in the end. He's just like, no, I'm not touching it. It's full of shit.
Took the longest Pokemon battle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got Hakan and Kaguya, the two loved OG characters. To be fair, Hakan and Kaguya is really good when they meet Zengar, and she's like, I'm the sword that cleaves evil, and he's like, I see. Nanbu, huh? Browning, huh? I know some people with that name. They're alright. Oh, and Sagana Senshiro is like classic mode is the only way to play to the Fire Emblem guys, and is like the empty training room's the only way to play Street Fighter 4.
I've seen pictures of that. Of just like him in the training room talking to Fire Emblem people.
Yeah, he's really good.
And I'm like, yeah, this game seems cool.
It's just, yeah, it's definitely a game that's got a lot of...
It's got a lot of heart.
Like, yeah, it's got a lot of heart, and it's obviously a labour of love. Like, somebody really wanted to make it and have a good time. But also, can you play it now? Like, Namco Cross Capcom was good and cool, and like the inputs were even gooder and cooler. Like you had to input like the Hadouken motion and shit to do things sometimes if you wanted, instead of just hit the button and things happen. But that had the same problem where it's like, okay, you've put 60 enemies on this stage and it takes at least like 3 rounds of attacking to kill each one, and I'm going to be here for the rest of my life fighting this horse shit.
Please stop.
Please. Please, can we stop now?
I have a lot of rocks and not a lot of wood. That's my problem right now.
Yeah, but you're going to get grapes next, right?
I need to find the person that wanted the grapes and give them the grapes, but... What time is it? 5:10, and this was Leia. She's probably still in her house. She doesn't get out much.
Okay, so this fucker has bullshit health regen. It's not that bullshit, but he's still a fucker, and I hate him. So what we're gonna do is pretend I'm one of them deaf mutes. That's an anime reference and a book reference.
Oh, like, well, that's too much for me.
It's a deep cut.
That's too much entertainment. Oh, really? Is this ice cream store? Oh, that's... that makes sense. Why is the ice cream stall not open?
It's too fucking cold.
I'm trying to remember if the guy who I'm supposed to give this, who I want to give this ice cream to because it's his birthday and he loves ice cream, is the guy that runs the ice cream stall, or if it's another guy. Right, whatever. He also likes cola. I've got one of those.
I was gonna say, has Vicky got more energy regen than he used to? I'm gonna put him next to this dude anyway. Yeah, OG Saga had the problem that bosses had too much health for the thing. And there was the mechanic where some enemies just go, no! You cannot combo me anymore! Your turn is over now! Like when you attacked, you would keep hitting the button to do things, and you juggle them, and you'd spring in the next guy, and you'd juggle an enemy and do loads of damage. But then some enemies, like, it was like the ones that did it most often at the start of Gargoyles, where they just go, nope, combo break, donk, and they just sit on the floor, and you can't juggle them anymore. All your attacks miss from now on, and then you have to stop. And they're like, nope, you gotta start a new combo now. Yeah, Suzune's upgrade, see, like, she's got the glasses back. Like, she doesn't need the glasses in the robot, all the screens are adjusted, but now she's got the things on.
To enter his bedroom, so I can't give him his birthday present. You're gonna stay locked in your room.
Well.
No. You know what? Screw you, game.
I don't know, that sounds reasonable to me.
This is unreasonable. Save's coming. He's getting his birthday cola, damn it. I will do the whole day over.
Oh, Sakaiji says they changed some of the teams in Namco, the Project Cross Zone.
No, it's my birthday. I'm not leaving my room so that people can give me presents. This sucks. He's not even the emo one. Oh, also in the bar where the two arcade games are, the arcade games are they're like really dependent on your luck, like how many drops and stuff you get. So you have to wait till the spirit channeler says that it's a day with good luck to actually like have a good chance of beating them.
The Dragon Ball Xenoverse has a drop mechanic and it sucks. But there's a DLC guy who comes in at the end. Like, it was the last DLC and he's the elder Kai. And you can talk to him and you can have him as a trainer. And you talk to him and sometimes he'll say, "Oh, you're looking very lucky today." And that means the very next mission you do, you'll get like all the drops for it. But you gotta have him as your trainer, so you gotta be a really high level, and he's got a thing where he can unlock a move, which is like Super Saiyan, but for people who aren't Saiyan, which is cool. But you have to be like level 95 to do it, and they up to the level cap from 90 to 100, I think. But getting from 90 to 100, no, I think just 90 to 95, costs as much XP as 1 to 90. So it just takes fucking forever, and you're just like, no, fuck you, Kai, I don't give a shit, I'll just be Goku.
Like, to be fair, given a choice, I think it'd just be Goku is what I would go with.
I've been thinking about Gohan a lot recently.
About how he's a much better dad than Goku.
Yeah, Gohan's cool. Piccolo's the Ultra Dad. Gohan's cool. I was like,
Vegeta might be the Ultra Dad, let's be honest.
Like, Vegeta's a really good dad. Vegeta's a really good dad because he pretends to not be a good dad, but he's actually a really good dad. He's really bad at pretending to be a bad dad. I love that weird guy.
What's fireworks going off? What the hell's that about?
Of course Otto's exhausting, fuck that guy. Fucking Otto. Everton says, catch goes there, I got Mother's Day BS to attend, remember an elephant as a more sympathetic finger. Tell your mother, thanks. So, Crow is like, yo Advent, I've been suspicious of you for a really long time. I mentioned in Rengoku, whenever Advent does anything, Crow, like at the end of every stage, then like in his has an internal monologue of just Advent. So I believe that he would be suspicious of him. You have a good one, ever, Tony Luke. Treat your mother nice. Oh, she missed the 70% bullshit.
I don't have any mushrooms growing.
You know what? I appreciate that Setsuko has soul. Because a lot of female characters, they took, like, even just hot blood away from them. and gave them guaranteed crit instead. So I appreciate that Callan has soul, right? Yeah, Callan has soul, Setsuko has soul. See, Nono has hot blood. But I think they might be the only two. I think everybody else, just like every other woman doesn't get that. Fucking get him, Amuro. Advent! It's too sad. Ah, Setsuko. I know that you are sad. The maiden's like, why were you doing this? Why? He's like, oh, and then he just Asakim did thing. It was cool. Advent's a fucker. No. The new Gundam's not just a show! Oh my god, Amuro! Look at this shit! Oh, he's fucking the most incredible dude of all time. Look at this shit! You can tell... Oh! Oh! Even the noise! You can tell that Amuro, like, the new Gundam is the dude's favourite. Not only because he's had it for like 20 years before he should have had it in the fucking timeline, and he's had it in every fucking game, but also it has all the best animations. Combat action! Go! Yareru!
Crystal fruit.
Oh my god! Advent survived with 15 hit points. Good. Who are we gonna give this skill to? Should probably give... Who needs a bop? Some people need bops. Oh, he got ace from the thing. I think his thing is like 1.5 times money.
That's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, like he's the lucky boy. A boat! I'm not giving a fucking boat a bop. Fuck boats. The boats get plenty of bops already when I put them in the machine. Is there anyone who would get aced from a bop? just give it to Noriko. Well, I mean,
give it to whoever is thematically appropriate, obviously.
That's everybody hates him though, but I think it would be Hibiki.
Yeah,
but Hibiki sucks, and I wish he didn't exist.
All that Mary Sue bullshit.
Cosmo's like, she obviously needs more. Well, she does, right? Because she ended with like 412 at the end of the first run through, I think, maybe? Whatever the picture was, it said. Let's give it to Yunaha. She's good. Not giving it to the shoebox. The shoebox is already ace. The shoebox doesn't need any more bops. Don't give me that shit. We'll give it to Yunaha. So, double money, double XP. Yeah, see, she's only got 2 kills this stage. Oh, you know what? Let's shoot him into the fucking butthole again. Andy.
Found a backpack full of coal. Is this Minecraft?
Let's show Advent that platonic love can exist between two men. But also non-platonic love can also exist between two men.
Both of these things. Factual statements.
I'm not even going to use the shoebox. Because I don't want him to do 10 damage and fuck it.
Oh, I need to actually wake up before 2 o'clock tomorrow so that I can fix Merrick. I haven't leveled him up in like 4 weeks, so I need to like go through my totals again and make sure everything's the numbers are right.
I need to give Anadar +5 intelligence because he's been 5 intelligence short.
That's one of my only problems with the system. I say that like jokingly because there's just a shit ton of problems with the system.
There's a lot of fucking problems.
Unlike, well, I like the idea of granular advancement like this. The problem is though, is that it can get really hard to keep track of versus like Dungeons and Dragons where you just, when you level up, that's when you make all your decisions about like, oh hey, this is what I want. So like, I have to, if you don't keep on top of it, like I've been bad at, like, you forget what you've taken advancement-wise, and then suddenly you have to basically just go through your entire character again to figure out like, okay, did I do this? Did I do this? What is this? Where did this come from? It's a mess.
Yeah, what I did was just every time I bought something, I made a note in the notes thing. I was like, this is the XP we earned each session. This is when I spent this XP. This is when we hit this rank.
It on a legal pad that I keep losing.
Nice.
And so I keep looking up my notes. I was like, where's my notes? And so I've had to redo it like 4 times now. Okay, there's that lady.
Killing Advent gave us Sol armor. I'll say he was SOL.
And now the lobstermen are coming.
Okay, let's see what happens now. A lot of levels from that though for these nerds. So yeah, Advent actually says here, he's like, okay, I can't use Resurrection twice in a row right now, so I'm out. So he starts to just leave. Asukim is like, not so fast, buddy! And then Advent says, don't you remember what I said, Asukim? Defeating me here will change nothing. And then Asukim says, not everything goes how you want it to. Just, oh, so you think you can elude my grasp? Fine, have it your way. And turns the Asclepius into its true form. It's like, whoa, it's got a totally different mode. He's like, there you go, Asukim. This is what you really wanted to see?
I'm waiting in front of this fucker's room. He's not getting past me.
Okay, oh, this is, yeah, he already did that. Like, we saw this once before. He did this, like, at the end of Rengoku, I think. He just did this and it was weird. Or maybe he did this stage and it was, like, this game and it was weird. But he summoned, like, a big cross and it was weird.
Who the hell are you? No, don't drink the cola. That's the present.
Oh, Tamashi. Mentioning his soul. I see. Oh, Asukim, when he died, like, his robot made, like, a dying monster noise. Like a wheeze, like a weird crow makes.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
What the hell? Why is he not following his
up.
schedule now?
Asukim! And then Advent says, Asukim's death means nothing, as you know well, he'll be back. It's like, what the hell is that stupid pile of shit? And the true form of the Asclepius is named Helios. And Evangelio is like, whoa! Don't name it like the sun, piece of shit. I'm the sun guy, I love the sun. He's like, it's my true trump card. I'll see you again, Z-Blue, and your power might just save the universe. And he says, I hope you can walk the path of Shinka. And leaves. Shinka is the process of becoming divine. It's apotheosis.
I can follow that.
Yeah, everyone was like, what the? This fucking dude? And then Amuro here says, Shinka from him sounds less like evolution and more like apotheosis, but like that's what it means as far as I know. Like when I've looked it up, it's always meant apotheosis or, well, becoming divine. So, I guess we're not allowed Asukim yet. Well, Zex is like, all done then. Elgin Roddick said Sidrills were the Wardens of Human Fate, but this Advent dude definitely sounds more like the part. Does what